bicep brachii or brachial bicep muscle. It's Sarah here from Canine Balance, and today I'm going to go through a massage technique on treating the bicep brachii. Why is this important? Well, did you know that the bicep brachii is one of the top 5 injured muscles in dogs? According to Dr. Sarah Burge from Iowa State University, bicep tendonitis, which is inflammation of the bicep, is one of the #1 main reasons for muscle and tendon injuries in forelimb lameness. So the muscle crosses over 2 joints, which is the shoulder joint and the elbow joint, on the inside of the dog, so the medial side of the dog. And the brachial bicep muscle also acts to flex the elbow like this and extend the shoulder. A prime example is exactly this, is when our dogs are in the drop position. So the bicep tendon contributes to passive shoulder joint stability. As a therapist, I always check this muscle, and I generally find that one side is tighter than the other. And this can be due to home environment. For example, where your dogs are turning a specific way and slipping and sliding to get out their dog doors, to get outside. Repetitive drills that people put their dogs through, like for obedience, rallyo, those sort of exercises. Excessive exercise like chasing tennis balls, and for sport where they have the impact for agility when the dogs hit the dog walk, or for fly ball when they are hitting the box and turning off the box. So how do I treat this muscle? It's a difficult muscle to treat because, like I said, it's on the inside of the forearm. You can treat this muscle in standing or in a recumbent position, so in lying. So there's a couple of ways we're going to do it. But I'm going to do it in standing today and get closer to the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. So again, the muscle is pretty much, there's the point of shoulder for Queen, and then there's her elbow joint. So let's do it this way. And it's running on the inside down here, and it attaches like at the scapula, so the shoulder blade, and runs over the shoulder joint and past the elbow joint on the inside, and it attaches at the radius and the ulna. Okay, so to start off with a flat hand, I like to heat the muscle first because it is a sensitive and tender muscle. So I just get my hand and I just kind of hold them underneath the arms here. I wrap my hands around and I just hold. So where my thumbs are Queen's shoulder joints, and I try and get my thumbs in there as well, or my fingers in there. And I try and hold this for up to 5 minutes. Again, it's a difficult position to treat, so sometimes lying down is much easier. Good girl. So after 5 minutes of heating up this muscle, I start off with a flat hand, so a nice flat hand, and I just warm up the chest area, so starting from here, and I just run my hand down the inside of the leg with a nice flat hand, and I'm running my hands like here down the inside of the leg. So here, flat fingers, flat hands, and I can go back up and fan it out. I can go back up and fan it out, or down and back up. I then move my hand into a C position and I do some kneading. So this is, you get your hand right up into the armpit, it goes up quite high, and then I just pull down and back up. And trying to knead, and I'm using this part of my hands, remember, and the C, and I'm getting right up in here, there's my shoulder joint again, all in there. Good girl, Queen. So a little bit of kneading up there, getting right up into the armpit, and my thumb is kind of fanning out on the inside of the leg as well. Good girl. And then with one finger, very gently, very lightly, I go from the inside of the shoulder joint all the way down. Across the elbow. It's a bit unsteady there, but the muscle's quite tight. Good girl. And I'd probably do about 10 to 20 strokes of this. Now, if you wanted to, you can do 2 fingers, trying to cover a little bit more space. And then with my 2 fingers like this, you know, using these 2 fingers, I like to go like in a C-section over the front of the humerus so that my finger is coming on the outside and my thumb is rolling down the inside all at the front. And again, my thumb is trying to wrap right up here into the armpit and wrapping my hand around it and then using this part of my hand to massage that area. Good girl. Trying to get up over the top of the shoulder joint. Good girl. I'm trying to get right up into that shoulder as well. Pulling my hand all the way up. Good girl. And then to finish off, I like to do the flush, which I come up the inside of the leg, and I like to start somewhere around the wrist and just flush up on the inside all the way up towards the heart. Good girl, look at her face. She's loving that. Good. With a nice flat hand. And that is how I treat the bicep brachii. So try treating this area with some heat, either with your hands or you can use a heat pack, but please be mindful with heat packs on how to use them. So if you're not used to using a heat pack, I advise you just to use your hand, hold it for a good 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what your dog, the size of your dog as well. And with a light massage once per week to bring circulation to this area to promote healing. Think about fine-tuning your exercise and training regime. So i.e. make sure you warm up your dogs, very, very important. I also want you guys to think about your home environment. Again, stopping your dogs from doing that repetitive twisting and turning to get out of any kind of doorways. Keep them off slippery floors, especially around doorways. Take your time when doing this particular treatment on this muscle. That's it from me, Sarah from Canine Balance. If you would like some more information on our online massage courses that are coming up, please personal message us. Take care, guys. Stay safe and be grateful for our dogs because they keep us going every day. They get us out of bed.